Come one, come all. Yo, Simdad, I'm in the background for most of the day. It's all good, man. Happy Mother's Day, man. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, man. I understand. So I'm knocking this out before I go to a Mother's Day dinner, man. How we doing today, everybody? We are on our way to, where are we going today? We're going to go to, Denver. I forgot where I was going. We're going to Denver today. Hope everybody's doing good, man. We're in Sacramento, man. We did some Helo ops up in here. Now we're getting up out of here.
System test. Okay.
Hope everybody's having a fine, dandy day. We're in that black, sleek private mobile. I won this with the lottery. You know how it is. I won the lottery. Now I'm in a golden Learjet. That's what I'm talking about. Word. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, man. Yep. Mother's Day stream, man. Still got your mom. Give her a holler, man. Let her know how much you love her. So hold on one second. I gotta get my sim brief in real quick. I gotta get my flight plan. We are going from Denver to we're going from Sacramento. Yeah, we're going from Sacramento to Denver. In the citation longitude, my private lottery winnings. Thank you very much. And let's see. Let me see if there's any ATC up in that area, so I need to adjust my flight plan a little bit. What's my other options? Okay, we'll do this one. That one. Alright. Let me pull up my sim brief. We don't have any ATC here, but we are on tour. Benedict Dooley, good looking on the share, man. Welcome to the fam, bro. Good looking on the share, man. Hope everybody doing good, man. GPS and our flight plan. We are gonna leave Sacramento. I'll get my Navigraph off. We headed from Sacramento to Denver, continuing our tour of American capitals. Our next capital. I need to post these on Facebook and on my Discord, man. I haven't been posting them. But we are on our way to catch the picture of Denver. If you were here yesterday, you seen Sacramento. Destination is going to be KDN. And, oh, that's way up there, huh? That down here a little bit. Got a little bit of traffic here, huh? Just a little bit, though. We are right here. Like this black sleek thing, though, huh? That black and gold. Not going to be a long trip compared to most of our flights. It's going to be a relatively short flight to Denver. And then some Helo ops. The hell, is that a copy of my plane over there? Since we don't have ATC, we get to plug in our flight plan on our own, huh? Let's see what our flight plan entails now. What is happening? Hey, I'm streaming. Hold on, technical difficulties. 1 second, my daughter hit the airplay button. What the hell? I can't see nothing. I guess I could do it this way. Make it go faster. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Whoa, man. My daughter messed up everything. Gotta give me a second. I'd use my phone to interrupt it. Alright, let's get this plugged in. Turn some music on, man. Put some beats on, man. I'm gonna put this music in. Put this flight plan in. Let me know how you doing, man. Happy Brother's Day, man. If you're just joining us, man. What plane? Good afternoon, Mr. Beefman. How we doing, man? I'm all right, brother. I'm all right. How about you, man? Happy Mother's Day to you and yours, bro. Make sure you wish moms and whoever else is a special mother in your life, man. Andy Pope, good looking on the light, man. What plane for Colorado to Connecticut? I don't know, man. It depends on just how I'm feeling, what's going on with the traffic. But right now, the A320 is down for me right now, so I got to fix a couple things on the A320. I don't know how long that's going to take, but most likely the 7-4 or this bird here. Maybe something different. Probably this bird, though. Who knows? Because Connecticut got such a small airport, I got to do a little research in the airport. Sometimes the 7-4 is just too big. But since we're going east, we should be able to get there fast in this one, so it won't be so bad. Well, let me plug over here to Unicom so I can get a bead on what's going on. And then let's put in our flight plan. RC2, huh? Our departure is going to be this one with a transition, a Mach transition. Let's see what runway we're going to be taking for departure. 35 right, huh? Let's see how close that is. Where's it? Let's see. Lily. Sorry, I had to be on mute for a second. My daughter was screaming. But we're gonna go 29,000. We're gonna go 35 left. Departure runway or runway 35 left. Load. Then let's add our waypoints, huh? We're gonna go to BVL. And then we're gonna go to Tango Charlie Hotel. Oh, did we get gas? No. Gotta get fuel supply and our power supply hooked up. We gotta wait on that gas truck, huh? Tango, Charlie Hotel, and then Camper. Now Now we're going camper. All right, let's make a look at our flight plan. Make sure we're looking good. I can't delete that. Oh, okay, here it is. User. Our first waypoint is gonna be flight plan. We'll go. That's gonna be our first waypoint here. This one. And we are gonna climb Philippines #1. Oh, what's up, Benedict, man? Welcome to the Philippines, man. Much love, man. The Philippines, man. How we doing, bud? Much love to the Philippines, man. What part of the Philippines you from, bud? Alright. We got our flight plan in. We headed from Sacramento, California, the capital of California, to the capital of Colorado, man, which is gonna be Denver. Should be a nice little short trip, man. Shouldn't be too bad. And let's see, let's get this music off. Let's get this plane going. Oh no, we gotta wait on fuel. I don't think we need any fuel though. I'll get that weight right though. We gotta wait on him though. There he is. There he is. Gotta wait on that field truck. Hope everybody's doing fine today, man. We headed over here to Denver. Oh, what's in there? Oh, yeah, we're gonna have a long helicopter ride to the Capitol, I'll tell you that. Let's get this gas and get out of here. Hopefully Denver's up by the time you get there though. That's what I'm hoping. Come on, Phillies. Let's get cracking. Take out my wing now. Don't you take out my wing now. Oh man. Then change out the settings. Let's see. How much fuel do we need? We only need 5,000 gallons of fuel. And our weight should be 31,000. There we go. Let's get out of here, folks. Let's get that APU on. That generator on. Let's get those anti-collision on. We're gonna cut that engine on shortly. So we'll go with tail light, anti-collision for now. Now let's look at our taxi. When we get out of here, we're gonna be taxiing. I go straight? Yeah. We're gonna go straight and to the right. Straight and to the right. Right. Get that engine on.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Yo! What's good, bro? What's happening, my man? Happy Mother's Day to you, because I know you be mother and father sometimes. You know? When your wife be gone, you gotta be up there. Happy Mother's Day, man. All right, let's get number 2 on, or number 1, really. What are you talking about on that? Unless you're using the fly-by-wire one. Man, we continuing our tour of America, man. The mighty, mighty, mighty California, headed over to the rocky Colorado, man. Shouldn't be too long flight though, about an hour and a half, I think. And then I think, oh, my full flight's gonna be 190 or 290. 290. Let's turn the nav on, and then we're gonna go vertical. Both of them are vertical. 1,000 on the climb. Mama shock at work, so I am. Well, man, make sure you wish her a happy Mother's Day for me, man. And you handle that business today, man. You have those flowers on the table, man. You have that fireplace lit, man. Put that bow tie on, brother. You know what I'm talking about? All the things that I ain't never gonna do. Let's see. Being on taxi, recognition post, and all that good stuff. And I think we're ready for taxing. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that for? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. We're about to get out of here, folks. Hold your ponies. Gotta make sure my whatchamacallit was set correctly. Let's do it. Bless you. Attention all Sacramento traffic. November 971 Sierra Delta is taxiing from the ramp to runway 35 left. Be advised. Was that 35 left? No. Let's roll. Chopping people's heads off here. Should get our flaps down. Big up to all the moms. They've been tested this last year. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. You might sit in the home. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like normal moms, you know what I mean? Got a lot of time off, no school. They have to go to work. But boy, the last year, I don't think mothers have been tested like that since. Yeah. Not in the last 100 years, that's for sure. It was a crazy year, man. For stay-at-home parents at all, or any parent really, but tough one. Roll up out of here, man. Shouldn't be a long flight today compared to our normal ones, man. We should pick up a little bit of good wind speed too. Might get some good winds, so we'll be in Denver in no time. And then once we get to Denver, as per the orders of Commander Drewstone, we'll be commencing helicopter ops over the state capitol. I'm not sure who or what governor the state of Colorado has ever had, but we're going to raid their house. I can't name one Colorado governor. Why do I need another diaper change? Huh? Why I need a diaper change? You trying to say I stink? The hell? You need a diaper change. Co-pilot? You and your mean eyebrows. Look at them eyebrows. She's smiling, but she looks mad. And attention all Sacramento traffic control. November 971 Sierra Delta is holding short runway 35 left. Be advised. Guess nobody's landing, huh? And November 9th, 7 Sierra Delta is lining up runway 35 left, be advised. Landing lights and taxi lights, good to go, good to go, good to go. Let's pull them up. Oh, we forgot to do our checks, man. Y'all just gonna forward, back, left. Y'all just gonna let me take off without doing my checks? Forward, back, right, left, right. Alright. November 9th, 710 Delta departing runway 35 left, be advised.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
We're good here. I guess we can go pretty fast, man. So long, Sacramento. I meant the baby. Oh, okay. Alright. Baby just throw a diaper in my face. You just wanna let that happen. Especially as the rocket ship roll out. Yes, sir. Better be nice today. Send my special today. Yeah, I'll try. You gotta be nice to me first, though. Wait street. Rio Linda. Let's see. Oh man, we don't even need that. We're gonna go Macus. No, hold on. Whatever this is. McCord. So long, Sacramento, huh? So long, Sacramento. Here we come. Leave the wing lights in there. Foothills, huh? Anybody from Roseville? No, we're out of here, man. We're out of there. That was the easy departure. Now we just gotta fly over the mountains to Denver. Let's see. John Roberts, man, good looking on the like, bro. Welcome back, bro. How we doing today, man? We on our way to Colorado from Sacktown, man. Is that Lake Tahoe? No, Lake Tahoe. Auburn. Hold on, man. You gotta take this time to learn a couple things. Okay, then here we come. First stop at a dispensary on me. Man, when I was I work at the airport, right? And this dude came up to me today, or came up, right? He was like an old hippie. He's never been to Portland before, and I guess he's never really been to any state where weed is legalized. He was like, bro, can I just walk around the street smoking it? He was like, I was like, yep. He's like, he did this dance, man. It was so funny. I've never seen a man so happy. He's like, well, I came here just to do that. That's insane. Oops. Then again, we did leave California too, man. Same thing. So long, Sacktown, right? Oh, no wonder I couldn't go faster. That must be Lake Reno over there. Or Lake Reno. Lake, whatever that lake is. Lake Tahoe. Rock City, what's good, my man? Simon. What's good, Rock? Big up to that nomad. What's good? Happy Mother's Day to all the Sim mothers in the chat. For sure, dog. Man, what's good with you? I need to see you fly inside a bad storm and not crash. Well, you need to, what? Do I look like a damn Navy SEAL to you? Not crash. Real pilots don't even fly in a storm. You want me to do it and not crash? Come on, Johnny. Come on, John. Come on, man. Why you gonna wish that on me and my family like that, brother? Nah, man, I'll give it a shot when they have a hurricane, but I'm gonna need a new, I'm gonna need a hurricane-worthy weapon. Like a military aircraft or something, man. I'm not sure if this is gonna make it. Fly through a storm and not crash. You gonna ask the impossible of me? Man, we rolling out, man. Uh-oh.
Overspeed.
This thing fly. We're going 531 knots, bro. Right here. We're gonna overspeed it right here. That's what I like about this. You can redline it a little bit. You gotta find your spot. We're gonna do Mach 8.3. We're gonna be swimming. We at cruise? Oh yeah, we at 29. Going 500 knots ground speed, man. We alright. Where am I headed to? We're gonna go to Camper, I guess. Direct Camper. Fly guy, man, what's good, my guy? What's happening, my guy? Man, you can't call it, man, just chilling up doing a damn thing? Man, sound like a cool Sunday to me, bro. I trust you fly great, do it. Nah, I'm not that good, Johnny boy. I'll give it a shot, though, one time. But we're gonna have to have, like, one of them fly guy. My stuff ain't set up like that, man. I'm a loser, man. I don't know how to do it, man. I need somebody to teach me, man. But, I'll give it a shot, man. I'm gonna need a plane that floats in water, too, though, bro. I can't do it by myself, man. I'm gonna need a plane that floats in water too. I promise you, the ship will go down. That's why I think they released a helicopter that you could use in the water. So I'm gonna download that and give that a shot, man. Do some helo ops in a hurricane, huh? Helo ops in a hurricane. See what that weather looks like too. Yeah, man, I gotta fix that, man. I don't know how to get that stuff to work. My specs, I don't even know what my specs are, man. I just know that my video card is 2070. That's all I know, man. I'm a loser, man. I know it. Gotta constantly watch your speed in this aircraft. What's up with you boys, man? Happy Mother's Day to you and your wives, your families, man, your sisters, your moms, man, everybody, man. I hope they're doing well, man, if they're still with us, man. Man, trying to hold this speed right where it needs to be. Hold this speed right where it needs to be, man. Got the movie playing. Got that guy up there. Got out of Sacramento, no problem. Gotta fly to the Rockies now, man. Let's see if Denver's up. If they're not, we're gonna get our choice of landing, huh? So I guess right now we'll put in that long Z1. That's 16, right? Man, let's learn a little bit of something, man. Who feels like learning something about the Colorado Rockies? Or we gotta learn something about the state of Colorado, man. We gotta learn stuff about Colorado. We headed from California to Colorado. So, let's do a little bit of sightseeing in the Colorados. And then maybe a little bit of a history lesson. You know how we do. I told y'all we're gonna learn something here on Simdads and Nomad, man. We're gonna learn something. We'll learn something today. Colorado. We on that when we're doing a tour, man. We gotta do some learning, right?
Colorado /KL reduce / listen other variants 7, 8, 9 is a state in the Mountain West subregion of the western United States. It encompasses most of the southern Rocky Mountains, as well as the northeastern portion of the Colorado Plateau and the western edge of the Great Plains. Colorado is the 8th most extensive and 21st most populous U.S. state. The 2020 United States Census enumerated the population of the state of Colorado at 5,773,714, an increase of 14.8% since the 2010 United States Census. Colorado gained an 8th congressional district. The region has been inhabited by Native Americans for more than 13,000 years, with the Lindenmeyer site containing artifacts dating from approximately 9,200 BCE to 1000 BCE. The eastern edge of the Rocky Mountains was a major migration route for early peoples who spread throughout the Americas. The word Colorado comes from the Spanish word for colored red. 10. The territory of Colorado was organized on February 28, 1861, 11, and on August 1, 1876, U.S. President Ulysses S. Grant signed Proclamation 230 admitting Colorado to the Union as the 38th state. 2. Colorado is nicknamed the Centennial State because it became a state 1 century after the signing of the United States Declaration of Independence. Colorado is bordered by Wyoming to the north, Nebraska to the northeast, Kansas to the east, Oklahoma to the southeast, New Mexico to the south, Utah to the west, and touches Arizona to the southwest at the Four Corners. Colorado is noted for its vivid landscape of mountains, forests, high plains, mesas, canyons, plateaus, rivers, and desert lands. Colorado is one of the mountain states and is a part of the western and southwestern United States. Denver is the capital and most populous city in Colorado. Residents of the state are known as Coloradans, although the antiquated term Coloradoan is occasionally used. 12. 13. Colorado is a comparatively wealthy state, ranking 8th in household income in 2016, 14, and 11th in per capita income in 2010, 15. Major parts of the economy include government and defense, mining, agriculture, tourism, and increasingly other kinds of manufacturing. With increasing temperatures and decreasing water availability, Colorado's agriculture, forestry, and tourism economies are expected to be heavily affected by climate change. Inning, agriculture, tourism, and increasingly other kinds of manufacturing. Colorado is notable for its diverse geography, which includes alpine mountains, high plains, deserts with huge sand dunes, and deep canyons. In 1861, the United States Congress defined the boundaries of the new territory of Colorado exclusively by lines of latitude and longitude, stretching from 37 degrees north to 41 degrees north latitude, and from 102 degrees 02 48 W to 109 degrees 02 48 W longitude, 25 degrees west to 32 degrees west from the Washington meridian. 11. After 160 years of government surveys, the borders of Colorado are now officially defined by 697 boundary markers and 697 straight boundary lines. 17. Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah are the only states that have their borders defined solely by straight boundary lines with no natural features. 18. The southwest corner of Colorado is the Four Corners Monument at 36 degrees 59 minutes 56 seconds north, 109 degree 243 W. 19. 20. The Four Corners Monument, located at the place where Colorado, New Mexico,
King Aaron,
Arizona,
what's good, homie?
and Utah meet, is the only
Good,
place
King
in the
Aaron.
United States
We're getting a
where
history
4
lesson
states
in
meet.
Colorado, man.
18.
We on Simdads American
Plains,
tour
A.
right now. We headed
A
from
view
Colorado,
of the arid high plains in
or
southeastern
from Sacramento,
Colorado.
California to Colorado.
A little
Denver,
less
Colorado.
than half of Colorado is flat and rolling land. East of the Rocky Mountains are the Colorado Eastern Plains of the High Plains, the section of the Great Plains within Nebraska, at elevations ranging from roughly 3,350 to 7,500 feet, 1,020 to 2,290 m. 21. The Colorado Plains are mostly prairies, but also include deciduous forests, buttes, and canyons. Precipitation averages 15 to 25 inches. 380 to 640 millimeters, annually, 22. Eastern Colorado is presently mainly farmland and rangeland, along with small farming villages and towns. Corn, wheat, hay, soybeans, and oats are all typical crops. Most villages and towns in this region boast both a water tower and a grain elevator. Irrigation water is available from both surface and subterranean sources. Surface water sources include the South Platte, the Arkansas River, and a few other streams. Subterranean water is generally accessed through artesian wells. Heavy usage of these wells for irrigation purposes caused underground water reserves to decline in the region. Eastern Colorado also hosts a considerable amount and range of livestock, such as cattle ranches and hog farms. 23. Front Range, edit. Front Range peaks west of Denver. Roughly 70% of Colorado's population resides along the eastern edge of the Rocky Mountains in the Front Range urban corridor between Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Pueblo, Colorado. This region is partially protected from prevailing storms that blow in from the Pacific Ocean region by the high Rockies in the middle of Colorado. The Front Range includes Denver, Boulder, Fort Collins, Loveland, Castle Rock, Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Greeley, and other townships and municipalities in between. On the other side of the Rockies, the significant population centers in western Colorado, which is not considered the Front Range, are the cities of Grand Junction, Durango, and Montrose. Mountains, edit. See also, List of mountain peaks of Colorado. 10 Mile Range and Dillon Reservoir near Breckenridge, Colorado. To the west of the Great Plains of Colorado rises the eastern slope of the Rocky Mountains. Notable peaks of the Rocky Mountains include Long's Peak, Mount Evans, Pikes Peak, and the Spanish Peaks near Walsenburg in southern Colorado. This area drains to the east and the southeast, ultimately either via the Mississippi River or the Rio Grande into the Gulf of Mexico. The Rocky Mountains within Colorado contain 53 true peaks, with a total of 58 that are 14,000 feet 4,267 meters or higher in elevation above sea level, known as 14ers. 24. These mountains are largely covered with trees such as conifers and aspens up to the tree line, at an elevation of about 12,000 feet 3,658 meters in southern Colorado, to about 10,500 feet 3,200 meters in northern Colorado. Above this tree line, only alpine vegetation grows. Only small parts of the Colorado Rockies are snow-covered year-round. Much of the alpine snow melts by mid-August with the exception of a few snow-capped peaks and a few small glaciers. The Colorado Mineral Belt, stretching from the San Juan Mountains in the southwest to Boulder and Central City on the Front Range, contains most of the historic gold and silver mining districts of Colorado. Mount Elbert is the highest summit of the Rocky Mountains. The 30 highest major summits of the Rocky Mountains of North America all lie within the state. The summit of Mount Elbert at 14,440 feet 4,401.2 meters elevation in Lake County is the highest point in Colorado, and the Rocky Mountains of North America. 3. Colorado is the only U.S. state that lies entirely above 1,000 meters elevation. The point where the Arickaree River flows out of Yuma County, Colorado, and into Cheyenne County, Kansas, is the lowest point in Colorado at 3,317 feet 1,011 meters elevation. This point, which is the highest low elevation point of any state, 425, is higher than the high elevation points of 18 states and the District of Columbia. Continental Divide, edit. Grace Peak at 14,278 feet 4,352 meters is the highest point on the Continental Divide in North America. The Continental Divide of the Americas extends along the crest of the Rocky Mountains. The area of Colorado to the west of the Continental Divide is called the Western Slope of Colorado. West of the Continental Divide, water flows to the southwest via the Colorado River and the Green River into the Gulf of California. Within the interior of the Rocky Mountains are several large parks, which are high broad basins. In the north, on the east side of the Continental Divide, is the North Park of Colorado. The North Park is drained by the North Platte River, which flows north into Wyoming and Nebraska. Just to the south of North Park, but on the western side of the Continental Divide, is the Middle Park of Colorado, which is drained by the Colorado River. The South Park of Colorado.
I didn't realize
is the
Colorado was
region
so
of the
damn beautiful, man.
headwaters of
I
the
got to
South
go see
Platte
that.
River. South Central Region, edit. The high desert lands that make up the San Luis Valley in southern Colorado. In south central Colorado is the large San
South
Luis
Central
Valley,
Colorado.
where the headwaters of the Rio Grande are located. The valley sits between the Sangre de Cristo Mountains and San Juan Mountains, and consists of large desert lands that eventually run into the mountains. The Rio Grande drains due south into New Mexico, Mexico, and Texas. Across the Sangre de Cristo Range to the east of the San Luis Valley lies the Wet Mountain Valley. These basins, particularly the San Luis Valley, lie along the Rio Grande Rift, a major geological formation of the Rocky Mountains, and its branches. Colorado Western Slope, edit. Maroon Bells, 14,163 feet, seen from Aspen Highlands. The Colorado National Monument near Grand Junction is made up of high desert canyons and sandstone rock formations. The Western Slope area of Colorado includes the western face of the Rocky Mountains and all of the state to the western border. This area includes several terrains and climates from alpine mountains to arid deserts. The Western Slope includes many ski resort towns in the Rocky Mountains and towns west of the mountains. It is less populous than the Front Range, but includes a large number of national parks and monuments. From west to east, the land of Colorado
South Central Colorado is
consists of
different from
desert
South
lands,
Central
desert plateaus,
California. Are you
alpine
sure, though?
mountains,
I
national
mean, are you really
forests,
sure? Are you
relatively
sure the
flat
deer and the moose
grasslands,
don't gang, man?
scattered forests,
I mean, are you sure,
buttes,
Drewstone?
and canyons in the western edge of the Great Plains. The famous Pikes Peak is located just west of Colorado Springs. Its isolated peak is visible from nearly the Kansas border on clear days, and also far to the north and the south. 26. The northwestern corner of Colorado is a sparsely populated region, and it contains part of the noted Dinosaur National Monument, which not only is a paleontological area, but is also a scenic area of rocky hills, canyons, arid desert, and stream beds. Here, the Green River briefly crosses over into Colorado. Desert lands in Colorado are located in and around areas such as the Pueblo, Cannon City, Florence, Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, San Luis Valley, Cortez, Canyon of the Ancients National Monument, Hovenweep National Monument, Uta Mountain, Delta, Grand Junction, Colorado National Monument, and other areas surrounding the Uncompahgre Plateau and Uncompahgre National Forest. The western slope of Colorado is drained by the Colorado River and its tributaries, primarily the Gunnison River, Green River, and the San Juan River, or by evaporation in its arid areas. The Colorado River flows through Glenwood Canyon, and then through an arid valley made up of desert from Rifle to Parachute, through the desert canyon of Debec Canyon, and into the arid desert of Grand Valley, where the city of Grand Junction is located. Also prominent in or near the southern portion of the western slope are the Grand Mesa, which lies to the southeast of Grand Junction, the high San Juan Mountains, a rugged mountain range, and to the west of the San Juan Mountains, the Colorado Plateau, a high arid region that borders southern Utah. Grand Junction, Colorado, is the largest city on the western slope. Grand Junction and Durango are the only major centers of television broadcasting west of the Continental Divide in Colorado, though most mountain resort communities publish daily newspapers. Grand Junction is located along Interstate 70, the only major highway in western Colorado. Grand Junction is also along the major railroad of the western slope, the Union Pacific. This railroad also provides the tracks for Amtrak's California Zephyr passenger train, which crosses the Rocky Mountains between Denver and Grand Junction via a route on which there are no continuous highways. The western slope includes multiple notable destinations in the Colorado Rocky Mountains, including Glenwood Springs, with its resort hot springs, and the ski resorts of Aspen, Breckenridge, Vail, Crested Butte, Steamboat Springs, and Telluride. Higher education in and near the western slope can be found at Colorado Mesa University in Grand Junction, Western Colorado University in Gunnison, Fort Lewis College in Durango, and Colorado Mountain College in Glenwood Springs and Steamboat Springs. The Four Corners Monument in the southwest corner of Colorado marks the common boundary of Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah, the only such place in the United States. See also, List of cities and towns in Colorado, List of counties in Colorado, List of rivers of Colorado, and Four Corners Monument. History, edit. Main articles, History of Colorado and Timeline of Colorado History. Ruins of Cliff Palace at Mesa Verde National Park. Photo by Gustav Nordenskiold, 1891. Great Kiva at Chimney Rock in the San Juan Mountains of southwestern Colorado. It is said to have been built by the ancient Pueblo peoples. The region that is today the state of Colorado has been inhabited by Native Americans for more than 13,000 years. The Lindenmeyer site in Larimer County contains artifacts dating from approximately 11200 BC to 3000 BC. The eastern edge of the Rocky Mountains was a major migration route that was important to the spread of early peoples throughout the Americas. The ancient Pueblo peoples lived in the valleys and mesas of the Colorado Plateau. 27. The Ute Nation inhabited the mountain valleys of the southern Rocky Mountains and the western Rocky Mountains, even as far east as the Front Range of present day. The Apache and the Comanche also inhabited eastern and southeastern parts of the state. At times, the Arapaho Nation and the Cheyenne Nation moved west to hunt across the high plains. The Spanish discovering the Colorado River, namesake of the state, in 1540 by Augusto Ferradalnau. Garcia Lopez de Cardenas can be seen overlooking the Grand Canyon. The Spanish Empire claimed Colorado as part of its New Mexico province prior to U.S. involvement in the region. The U.S. acquired a territorial claim to the eastern Rocky Mountains with the Louisiana Purchase from France in 1803. This U.S. claim conflicted with the claim by Spain to the upper Arkansas River Basin as the exclusive trading zone of its colony of Santa Fe de Nuevo Mexico. In 1806, Zebulon Pike led a U.S. Army reconnaissance expedition into the disputed region. Colonel Pike and his men were arrested by Spanish cavalrymen in the San Luis Valley the following February, taken to Chihuahua,
one letter
and
can make all the
expelled
difference
from
in the world.
Mexico the following July.
Where we at?
The U.S.
Sorry about
relinquished its claim to all land south and west of the Arkansas River, and south of 42nd parallel north, and west of the 100th meridian west as part of its purchase of Florida
that
from
didn't
Spain
take long
with
at
the
all.
Adams
We're
Onis
almost halfway
Treaty
there.
of 1819. The treaty took effect February 22, 1821. Having settled its border with Spain, the U.S. admitted
You're
the
flying.
southeastern portion of the territory of Missouri to the Union as the state of Missouri on August 10, 1821. The remainder of Missouri Territory, including what would become northeastern Colorado, became unorganized territory,
Ladies and
remained
gentlemen,
so for 33 years over the question of slavery.
we're going to call an audible.
After
Denver
11
is
years
not
of
up,
war,
right?
Spain finally recognized the
Kappa
independence
is
of
up.
Mexico, with the Treaty of Cordoba signed on
So-
August 24,
sorry, Mr.
1821. Mexico eventually
We're gonna
ratified
go to Kappa.
the Adams Onis
Continue.
Treaty in
It's like in the city.
1831.
So we'll take,
The
we call an
Texian
audible.
Revolt of
It's like,
1835 to 36 fomented
me a
a
second.
dispute
I'm gonna
between
change
the U.S. and Mexico,
We're
which
gonna go to
eventually
Kappa.
erupted into the Mexican-American War. In 1846, Mexico
Let's go to
surrendered its
Kappa.
northern territory to the U.S. with the Treaty of Guadalupe
Generate
Hidalgo at the
OSP.
conclusion of the war in 1848. Map of the Mexican Cession, with the white representing the territory the United States received from Mexico,
and
plus
then
land ceded to the Republic of Texas after the
pilot.
Mexican-American War. Well over half of Colorado was received during this treaty. Most American settlers traveling overland west to the
Going to
Oregon
Denver,
country,
still
the
like
new
Kappa,
gold
that's
fields of
inside the city of
California,
Denver.
or the new Mormon
So,
settlements of
landing
the state
there
of
would be a little
Deseret
bit
in the Salt
interesting.
Lake Valley, avoided the rugged southern Rocky Mountains, and instead followed the North Platte River and Sweetwater River to South Pass, Wyoming, the lowest crossing of the Continental Divide between the southern...
Hope y'all learn a lot about Colorado, man. Learn a little bit, some. We're gonna hold our heading. Synchronize. Heading hold. So we're going to change our destination. Our destination airport will be Kappa. I need to change my flight plan to. It's going to be Kappa. Kappa. I'm gonna go to Centennial. Enter. There. I'm gonna remove this. Remove camper. After that, we need to insert after. And then we're gonna start at, what is that? R. Riffman? Riffman. I'm gonna turn off the 79. Direct 2. And that of course is 083. Let's add it up and add 2 more waypoints real quick. Then we'll go into Riffman. Get rid of that. Riffman and DEL. Insert Afman. Or after DEL. Then powder 1. We are direct 2. Let's go direct 2. They were calling a small audible because Denver's not up and this one is. So, even if they're not up, oh well, but they should be up. Once we'll land there. Hopefully Denver comes up in the plane. That'd be nice for the whole thing. But we'll land there. And then Helo Ops is going to be a little closer because they'll be in Denver. Oh, what are you doing? Excuse me. Yes, sir, I'm still here. We rolling in that black private thing, man. Here to second, we're about to learn about the city of Denver. We shall learn about the city of Denver. Denver. Let's see.
Denver/DNVR/, officially the city and county of Denver, is the capital and most populous city of the U.S. state of Colorado. It is located in the South Platte River Valley on the western edge of the High Plains just east of the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains. With an estimated population of 727,211 in 2019, Denver is the 19th most populous city in the United States, the 5th most populous state capital, and the most populous city located in the Mountain States, 17. The metropolitan area surrounding Denver represents a majority of the population and economic activity in the Front Range region, the area where an estimated 85% of Colorado's population lives. The Denver Downtown District is immediately east of the confluence of Cherry Creek and the South Platte River, approximately 12 miles 19 kilometers east of the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Denver is named after James W. Denver, a governor of the Kansas Territory. It is nicknamed the Mile High City because its official elevation is exactly 1 mile, 5,280 feet, or 1,609.344 meters, above sea level. 18. The 105th meridian west of Greenwich, the longitudinal reference for the Mountain Time Zone, passes directly through Denver Union Station. Denver is ranked as a Beta World City by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network. The 10-county Denver-Lakewood CO Metropolitan Statistical Area had an estimated 2018 population of 2,932,415 and was the 19th most populous U.S. metropolitan statistical area. 19. The 12-county Denver-Aurora CO Combined Statistical Area had an estimated 2018 population of 3,572,798 and was the 15th most populous U.S. metropolitan area. 20. Denver was the most populous city of the 18-county Front Range Urban Corridor, an oblong urban region stretching across 2 states with an estimated 2018 population of 4,976,781. 21. In the summer of 1858, during the Pikes Peak Gold Rush, a group of gold prospectors from Lawrence, Kansas established Montana City as a mining town on the banks of the South Platte River in what was then western Kansas Territory. This was the first historical settlement in what was later to become the city of Denver. The site faded quickly, however, and by the summer of 1859 it was abandoned in favor of Auraria, named after the gold mining town of Auraria, Georgia, and St. Charles City. 23. On November 22, 1858, contradictory, General William Larimer and Captain Jonathan Cox, Esquire, both land speculators from eastern Kansas Territory, placed cottonwood logs to stake a claim on the bluff overlooking the confluence of the South Platte River and Cherry Creek, across the creek from the existing mining settlement of Auraria, and on the site of the existing townsite of St. Charles. Larimer named the town site Denver City to curry favor with Kansas Territorial Governor James W. Denver. 24. Larimer hoped the town's name would help it be selected as the county seat of Arapahoe County, but, unbeknownst to him, Governor Denver had already resigned from office. The location was accessible to existing trails, and was across the South Platte River from the site of seasonal encampments of the Cheyenne and Arapaho. The site of these first towns is now occupied by Confluence Park near downtown Denver. Larimer, along with associates in the St. Charles City Land Company, sold parcels in the town to merchants and miners, with the intention of creating a major city that would cater to new immigrants. Denver City was a frontier town, with an economy based on servicing local miners with gambling, saloons, livestock, and goods trading. In the early years, land parcels were often traded for grub stakes or gambled away by miners in our area. 24. In May 1859, Denver City residents donated 53 lots to the Leavenworth and Pikes Peak Express in order to secure the region's first overland wagon route. Offering daily service for passengers, mail, freight, and gold, the express reached Denver on a trail that trimmed westward travel time from 12 days to 6. In 1863, Western Union furthered Denver's dominance of the region by choosing the city for its regional terminus. The Colorado Territory was created on February 28, 1861. 25. Arapahoe County was formed on November 1, 1861. 25. And Denver City was incorporated on November 7, 1861. 26. Denver City served as the Arapahoe County seat from 1861 until consolidation in 1902. 27. In 1867, Denver City became the acting territorial capital, and in 1881 was chosen as the permanent state capital in a statewide ballot. With its newfound importance, Denver City shortened its name to Denver. 27. On August 1, 1876, Colorado was admitted to the Union. Pioneer Mothers of Colorado statue at the Denver Post Building. Although by the close of the 1860s, Denver residents could look with pride at their success establishing a vibrant supply and service center, the decision to route the nation's first transcontinental railroad through Cheyenne, rather than Denver, threatened the prosperity of the young town. The Transcontinental Railroad passed a daunting 100 miles away, but citizens mobilized to build a railroad to connect Denver to it. Spearheaded by visionary leaders including Territorial Governor John Evans, David Moffett, and Walter Cheeseman, fundraising began. Within 3 days, $300,000 had been raised, and citizens were optimistic. Fundraising stalled before enough was raised, forcing these visionary leaders to take control of the debt-ridden railroad. Despite challenges, on June 24, 1870, citizens cheered as the Denver Pacific completed the link to the Transcontinental Railroad, ushering in a new age of prosperity for Denver. 28. Finally linked to the rest of the nation by rail, Denver prospered as a service and supply center. The young city grew during these years, attracting millionaires with their mansions, as well as a mixture of crime and poverty of a rapidly growing city. Denver citizens were proud when the rich chose Denver, and were thrilled when Horace Tabor, the Leadville mining millionaire, built an impressive business block at 16th and Larimer, as well as the elegant Tabor Grand Opera House. Luxurious hotels, including the much-loved Brown Palace Hotel, soon followed, as well as splendid homes for millionaires, such as the Croke, Patterson, Campbell Mansion at 11th and Pennsylvania, and the now-demolished Moffett Mansion at 8th and Grant. 29. Intent on transforming Denver into one of the world's great cities, leaders wooed industry and attracted laborers to work in these factories. Soon, in addition to the elite and a large middle class, Denver had a growing population of immigrant German, Italian, and Chinese laborers, soon followed by African Americans from the Deep South and Hispanic workers. The influx of the new residents strained available housing. In addition, the silver crash of 1893 unsettled political, social, and economic balances. Competition among the different ethnic groups was often expressed as bigotry, and social tensions gave rise to the Red Scare. Americans were suspicious of immigrants who were sometimes allied with socialist and labor union causes. After World War I, a revival of the Ku Klux Klan attracted white native-born Americans who were anxious about the many changes in society. Unlike the earlier organization that was active in the rural South, KKK chapters developed in urban areas of the Midwest and West, including Denver, and into Idaho and Oregon. Corruption and crime also developed in Denver. 30. Panorama print of Denver, 1898. Between 1880 and 1895, the city underwent a huge rise in corruption, as crime bosses, such as Soapy Smith, worked side by side with elected officials and the police to control elections, gambling, and bunco gangs. 31. The city also suffered a depression in 1893 after the crash of silver prices. In 1887, the precursor to the international charity United Way was formed in Denver by local religious leaders, who raised funds and coordinated various charities to help Denver's poor. 32. By 1890, Denver had grown to be the second largest city west of Omaha, Nebraska. 33. In 1900, whites represented 96.8% of Denver's population. 34. The African American and Hispanic populations increased with migrations of the 20th century. Many African Americans first came as workers on the railroad, which had a terminus in Denver, and began to settle there. Between the 1880s and 1930s, Denver's floriculture industry developed and thrived. 35. 36. This period became known locally as the Carnation Gold Rush. 37. A bill proposing a state constitutional amendment to allow home rule for Denver and other municipalities was introduced in the legislature in 1901 and passed. The measure called for a statewide referendum, which voters approved in 1902. On December 1st that year, Governor James Ormond proclaimed the amendment part of the state's fundamental law. The city and county of Denver came into being on that date, and was separated from Arapahoe and Adams counties. 8, 9, 38. Early in the 20th century, Denver, like many other cities, was home to a pioneering brass-era car company. The Colburn Automobile Company made cars copied from one of its contemporaries, Renault. 39. From 1953 to 1989, the Rocky Flats plant, a DOE nuclear weapon facility that was about 15 miles from Denver, produced fissile plutonium pits for nuclear warheads. A major fire at the facility in 1957, as well as leakage from nuclear waste stored at the site between 1958 and 1968, resulted in the contamination of some parts of Denver, to varying degrees, with plutonium-239, a harmful radioactive substance with a half-life of 24,200 years. 40. A 1981 study by the Jefferson County Health Director, Dr. Carl Johnson, linked the contamination to an increase in birth defects and cancer incidence in central Denver and near Rocky Flats. Later studies confirmed many of his findings. 41, 42, 43. Plutonium contamination was still present outside the former plant site as of August 2010. 44. It presents risks to building the envisioned Jefferson Parkway. 45, which would complete Denver's automotive beltway. Downtown Denver cityscape, 1964. Includes Denver's oldest church, Trinity United Methodist, first building of the Mile High Center complex, Lincoln Center, old brownstone part of the Brown Palace Hotel, and Cosmopolitan Hotel, since demolished. In 1970, Denver was selected to host the 1976 Winter Olympics to coincide with Colorado's centennial celebration, but in November 1972, Colorado voters struck down ballot initiatives allocating public funds to pay for the high costs of the games. They were moved to Innsbruck, Austria. 46. The notoriety of becoming the only city ever to decline to host an Olympiad after being selected has made subsequent bids difficult. The movement against hosting the games was based largely on environmental issues, and was led by State Representative Richard Lamb. He was subsequently elected to 3 terms, 1975 to 87, as Colorado governor.
Welcome back,
47,
Jimmy.
Denver explored
We
a
headed
potential
from
bid for the 2022 Winter Olympics. 48,
Sacramento, California to Denver, Colorado
49.
right now, man. We on tour.
In 2010,
You're
Denver
learning a lot
adopted
right now about
comprehensive
Denver.
update of its zoning code. 50. The new zoning was developed to guide development as envisioned in adopted plans such as Blueprint Denver. 51. Transit-oriented development strategic plan, Greenprint Denver, and the Strategic Transportation Plan. Denver has hosted the Democratic National Convention twice, in 1908 and again in 2008. It promoted the city on the national, political, and socioeconomic stage. 52. On August 10 to 15, 1993, Denver hosted the Catholic Church's 6th World Youth Day, which was attended by an estimated 500,000, making it the largest gathering in Colorado history. Denver has been known historically as the Queen City of the Plains and the Queen City of the West because of its important role in the agricultural industry of the High Plains region in eastern Colorado and along the foothills of the Colorado Front Range. Several U.S. Navy ships have been named USS Denver in honor of the city. Geography, edit. Main article, Geography of Denver. Panorama of Denver in early May, as seen from the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. Snow-capped Mount Evans can be seen to the left beyond the city skyline. Aerial photograph of Denver from the northwest. Central downtown Denver. Denver and nearby mountains as seen from the rooftops of the Cherry Creek neighborhood. Satellite image of Denver in 2020. Denver is in the center of the Front Range urban corridor, between the Rocky Mountains to the west and the High Plains to the east. Denver's topography consists of plains in the city center with hilly areas to the north, west, and south. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 155 square miles, 401 square kilometers, of which 153 square miles, 396 square kilometers, is land and 1.6 square miles, 4.1 square kilometers, 1.1%, is water. 53. The city and county of Denver is surrounded by only 3 other counties.
Very cool.
Adams
Like the
County
black
to
and
the
gold
north
color.
and
Yes,
east,
sir, man.
Arapahoe County to the
I
south
like that
and
too,
east,
bro.
and Jefferson County to the west. Although Denver's nickname is the Mile High City because its official elevation is 1 mile above sea level, defined by the elevation of the spot of the benchmark on the steps of the state capitol building. The elevation of the entire city ranges from 5,130 to 5,690 feet, 1,560 to 1,730 m.
Yeah.
According to Geographic Names Information System, GNIS, and the National Elevation Dataset, the city's elevation is 5,278 feet 1,609 meters, which is reflected on various websites such as the National Weather Service. 54. Neighborhoods, edit. See also, List of Denver neighborhoods. Denver's 78 official neighborhoods. Sloan's Lake neighborhood in winter. As of January 2013, the City and County of Denver has defined 78 official neighborhoods that the city and community groups use for planning and administration. 55. Although the city's delineation of the neighborhood boundaries is somewhat arbitrary, it corresponds roughly to the definitions used by residents. These neighborhoods should not be confused with cities or suburbs, which may be separate entities within the metro area. The character of the neighborhoods varies significantly from one to another, and includes everything from large skyscrapers to houses from the late 19th century to modern, suburban-style developments. Generally, the neighborhoods closest to the city center are denser, older, and contain more brick building material. Many neighborhoods away from the city center were developed after World War II, and are built with more modern materials and style. Some of the neighborhoods even farther from the city center, or recently redeveloped parcels anywhere in the city, have either very suburban characteristics, or are new urbanist developments that attempt to recreate the feel of older neighborhoods. Denver does not have larger area designations, unlike the city of Chicago, which has larger areas that house the neighborhoods, example, Northwest Side. Denver residents use the terms north, south, east, and west. 56. Construction along Cherokee Street in the Golden Triangle neighborhood. Denver also has a number of neighborhoods not reflected in the administrative boundaries. These neighborhoods may reflect the way people in an area identify themselves, or they might reflect how others, such as real estate developers, have defined those areas. Well-known non-administrative neighborhoods include the historic and trendy Lodo, short for Lower Downtown, part of the city's Union Station neighborhood, Uptown, straddling North Capitol Hill and City Park West, Curtis Park, part of the Five Points neighborhood, Alamo Placida, the northern part of the Sphere neighborhood, Park Hill, a successful example of intentional racial integration 57, and Golden Triangle in the Civic Center. One of Denver's newer neighborhoods was built on the former site of Stapleton International Airport, which was named after former Denver Mayor Benjamin Stapleton, who was a member of the Ku Klux Klan. 58. In 2020, the neighborhood's community association voted to change the neighborhood's name from Stapleton to Central Park. 59. See more in politics section below. Adjacent counties, municipalities, and census-designated places. Edit. North, Adams County, Berkeley, North Glen, Commerce City. West, Jefferson County, Arvada, Wheat Ridge, Lakeside, Mountain View, Edgewater, Lakewood, Dakota Ridge. Denver Enclave, Arapahoe County, Glendale, Holly Hills. Adams County East,
We're almost
Aurora,
there, man.
Arapahoe County. South, Arapahoe County, Valmar, Littleton, Sheridan, Englewood, Cherry Hills Village, Greenwood Village, Aurora. Major highways. Edit. Interstate 25. Interstate 70. Interstate 76. Interstate 225. Interstate 200 and Interstate 76. Denver lies within the semi-arid, continental climate. E470, Toll. Enver lies within the semi-arid, continental climate zone, Köppen climate classification, BSK, dot, 60, humid continental, and subtropical microclimates can be found. 61, 62, it has 4 distinct seasons and receives most of its precipitation from April through August. Due to its inland location on the high plains, at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, the region can be subject to sudden changes in weather. 63. July is the warmest month, with an average high temperature of 89 degrees Fahrenheit, 31.7 degrees Celsius. 64. Summers range from warm to hot with occasional, sometimes severe, afternoon thunderstorms, and high temperatures reaching 90 degrees Fahrenheit 32 degrees Celsius on 38 days annually, and occasionally 100 degrees Fahrenheit 38 degrees Celsius. December, the coldest month of the year, has an average daily high temperature of 46 degrees Fahrenheit 7.8 degrees Celsius. Winters consist of periods of snow and very low temperatures alternating with periods of milder weather due to the warming effect of Chinook winds. In winter, daytime highs occasionally exceed 60 degrees Fahrenheit 16 degrees Celsius, but they also often fail to reach 32 degrees Fahrenheit 0 degrees Celsius during periods of cold weather. Occasionally, daytime highs can even fail to rise above 0 degrees Fahrenheit 18 degrees C due to Arctic air masses. 65. On the coldest nights of the year, lows can fall to 10 degrees F 23 degrees C or below. Snowfall is common throughout the late fall, winter, and early spring, averaging 53.5 inches, 136 centimeters, for 1981, 2010, 66. The average window for measurable, greater than or equal to 0.1 in or 0.25 centimeters, snow is October 17th through April 27th. However, measurable snowfall has fallen in Denver as early as September 4th and as late as June 3rd. 67. Extremes in temperature range from 29 degrees F 34 degrees C on January 9, 1875, up to 105 degrees Fahrenheit 41 degrees Celsius as recently as June 28, 2018. 68. Due to the city's high elevation and aridity, diurnal temperature variation is large throughout the year. Tornadoes are rare west of the I-25 corridor. However, one notable exception was an F3 tornado that struck 4.4 miles south of downtown on June 15, 1988. On the other hand, the suburbs east of Denver and the city's east-northeastern extension, Denver International Airport, can see a few tornadoes, often weak land-spout tornadoes, each spring and summer, especially during June with the enhancement of the Denver
Red on the left,
Vorticity
green on the
Center,
right, you know it's going away.
The DCDZ, also known as the Denver Cyclone, is a variable vortex of storm-forming airflow usually found north and east of downtown, and which often includes the airport. 69, 70. Heavy weather from the DCDZ can disrupt airport operations. 71. 72, in a study looking at hail events in areas with a population of at least 50,000, Denver was found to be ranked 10th most prone to hail storms in the continental United States. 73. In fact, Denver has received 3 of the top 10 costliest hailstorms. In United States history, which occurred on
Didn't
July
know that.
11,
Costliest
1990,
hailstorm. I thought it would be
July
Kansas for
20,
sure.
2009,
I would have thought it
and
would
May
be
8,
Kansas.
2017 respectively. Based on 30-year averages obtained from NOAA's National Climatic Data Center for the months of December, January, and February, Weather Channel ranked Denver the 18th coldest major U.S. city as of 2014, 74. Denver's official weather station is at Denver International Airport, roughly 20 miles from downtown. A 2019 analysis showed the average temperature at Denver International Airport, 50.2 degrees Fahrenheit 10 degrees Celsius, was significantly cooler than downtown, 53.0 degrees Fahrenheit 12 degrees Celsius. Many of the suburbs also have warmer temperatures, and there is controversy regarding the location of the official temperature readings. 75. Show V T E Climate data for Denver, DIA, 5,414 feet. As of the 2010 census, the population of the city and county of Denver was 600,158, making it the 24th most populous U.S.
Open up
city.
my landing gear,
85,
Alexa.
the Denver or Lakewood.
Whoops.
CO Metropolitan Statistical Area had an estimated 2013
Don't know how I
population
did that,
of
Mark.
2,697,476
Don't
and
know.
ranked as the 21st most populous U.S. Metropolitan Statistical Area, 19. And the larger Denver-Boulder Combined Statistical Area had an estimated 2013 population of 3,277,309
good down
and
there.
ranked as the 16th most populous U.S. metropolitan area, 19. Denver is the most populous city within a radius centered in the city and of 550 mile, 890 kilometers, magnitude, 19. Denverites is a term used for residents of Denver. According to the 2010 census, the city and county of Denver contained 600,158 people and 285,797 households. The population density was 3,698 inhabitants per square mile, 1 for 28/km2, including the airport. There were 285,797 housing units at an average density of 1,751 per square mile, 676/km2. 17. However,
Getting kinda
the
foggy
average
up here.
density throughout most Denver neighborhoods tends to be higher. Without the 80249 zip code, 47.3 square miles, 8,407 residents, near the airport, the average density increases to around 5,470 per square mile. Denver, Colorado, is at the top of the list of 2017 best places to live, according to U.S. News and World Report, landing a place in the top 2 in terms of affordability and quality of lifestyle, 86. According to the 2010 United States Census, the racial composition of Denver was as follows. White, 68.9%, non-Hispanic whites, 52.2%. Hispanic or Latino, of any race 31.8%, Mexican Americans made up 24.9% of the city's population. Black or African American, 10.2%. Asian, 3.4%, 0.8% Vietnamese, 0.6% Chinese, 0.5% Indian, 0.
Alright. We're gonna learn enough about Denver.
Number 12170 tower, runway 35 right.
We're coming up on the city itself.
Right, yeah.
And we'll do some helo ops. No longer going to, we are going to Denver International. We're going to go to a destination a little bit closer to the city. So they have ATC up at Centennial Air Park, whatever the name of the damn place is. But we're going to land there and start our helo ops there. I don't go to this airport very often, so it's a nice little change. Let's see. 190. Why not working little girl, boy? I'm gonna descend a little bit to what the hell? You know what? Then slowly but surely. We are almost into Denver, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're ready for some Helo wops around the Mile High City. People are in a hurry. Think down here. 6,000, we got 60. Well, this storm down here look kind of crazy, don't it? We're in the middle of a storm. We need to turn all our icing off. I mean,
Cessna 170, Centennial Tower, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff, wind 060 at 6. On departure, make left closed traffic, runway 35 left. 35 left, left closed traffic, clear for takeoff,
what is the name of this airport? The airport we're going to is called... I'm not sure. Denver Centennial. Pretty sure this is our turner. See how we're gonna land this. $9,000. That's the lowest we could be at. Can't see anything. Bumpy.
Cessna 170, Centennial Tower, runway 35 right, clear for the option.
see nothing. Another little, could be, Jimmy. Could be another low visibility landing. I'm not really sure. Commander Drewstone, man, I know you're busy, man, but if anybody gets a chance, man, drop me. Actually, no, I can look at days. I'm tripping. We got ATC. Let's see. Visibility. Yeah, it could be. Because we are high in the mountains. We are in Denver. Whoa. What? Get this ILS too. 113.
Cessna 170, runway 35 left, clear for the option.
Centennial, good day. Helicopter 66 Charlie Papa at the Hotel 24 Sierra Pads for an air taxi to be active to Clark South.
Helicopter 66 Charlie Papa, Centennial Tower, altimeter 3004. Hover taxi runway 35 right via Alpha.
Okay, altimeter 3004, hover taxi runway 35 right via Alpha. Helicopter 66 Charlie Papa.
Good, Mr. Beefman. Welcome back. Definitely having a low bid landing today, possibly. Where were you going? Where the hell are you going?
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Gee, there's bumpy over here. I need to get 9,000 now. Way too high. Go ahead and hit that switch to nav. There we go. Centennial Tower, November 9th, 10 Delta, with you on the ILS for 35 left.
Citation 971 Sierra Delta, Centennial Tower. Confirm ILS 35 right.
I'm sorry, 35 right for November 971 Sierra Delta.
Citation 971 Sierra Delta, no problem. Runway 35 right, cleared to land. Winds 060 at 6. Be advised, one aircraft in the pattern on the parallel.
Roger, clear to land. Acknowledge the aircraft in front. November 971 Sierra Delta.
Cessna 12170, runway 35 left, clear for the option. Be advised, Citation jet on a 10-mile final run for the parallel.
Centennial Tower, helicopter 66 Charlie Papa holding short, runway 35 right on Alpha, word, race for departure.
Landing.
Helicopter 66 Charlie Papa, Centennial Tower, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff. Wind 060 at 6, make a right downwind departure. Be advised, aircraft on final for the parallel.
Alright, copy the winds, we got the departure, or correction, we got the aircraft on the parallel, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff, and make a right downwind, helicopter 66 Charlie Papa.
Helicopter 66 Charlie Papa, be advised, aircraft on a 5-mile final is a citation jet for runway 35 right. Remain east of the runway 35 right, 17 left, extended center line at all times.
Roger that, we got the traffic remain east of the 35 left center line, helicopter 6 Charlie Papa.
The hell, the airport at? What? Oh boy, okay, I think I see it. Holy smokes.
Cessna 170, be advised, traffic on a 3-mile final off your nose and to your left is a citation jet for the parallel.
Copy that. Get the traffic. 500.
There it is.
Cessna 170, roger, following the traffic, runway 35 left, clear touch and go.
Off the traffic. Get my left.
Citation 971 Sierra Delta, welcome to Centennial, where are you parking?
General Aviation.
Citation 971 Sierra Delta, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, thanks for flying in.
Roger, Alpha to the ramp. Thank you for your service. Last time I said that. Alpha to the ramp. Oh man, I just realized we can't do no damn helicopter off in this weather.
Helicopter 66 Charlie Papa, frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Alright, frequency change approved. We'll see you next time. 66 Charlie Papa. See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get in a helicopter. helicopter time. I don't know if we could do it in that weather though. We might have to change the weather a little bit. Let's see, we are in Denver, huh? We're at Kappa. Denver Centennial. I don't know if we could do the real weather, man. We'll do clear sky. Or you know what, we'll do live weather. This will make it a little bit more interesting. Nobody's gonna die, I hope. I hope nobody's gonna die. Nice landing. Was that a ghost plane on the runway? It was probably a multiplayer. A dude that just spawned on the runway. It happens sometimes. It wasn't a bat sim player. But since I'm on, like, you know, I got 3 different layers of traffic. I got the bat sim traffic, live air traffic, like all the real world flights, and multiplayer for Flight Simulator. I was probably a multiplayer Flight Simulator, just to keep, you know, a little bit more action out there. I do long haul, sometimes it gets boring when you're the only guy out there, you know. Oh, look at them. Let's see how this works. See if we can do this stuff in the rain, huh? Let's cut this bad boy out. See. Battery. Avionics. Okay. Engine fire test, huh? Let's turn on. Batteries on. What is this? Prime the fuel. Turn the strobe on before we cut this engine on. And these lights on. Okay, got a landline on. Let's go find the state cap. I'll make sure I got my camera ready though. Alright. I think we have to go south to get to Denver. That's fine. West, maybe? I think that's the deal there. I'm not sure though. Let's find out. City of Denver. I'll check what I'm right on here. This is definitely going to be the hardest search yet. This ain't going to be easy. This is Centennial. First we got to find Denver. Shit. Greenwood Village. University of Denver. Yeah, where's the Denver State Capitol at? You gotta find downtown Denver. We gotta find downtown Denver. Somebody look on a map. Tell me what that is in relation to the University of Denver. About far up there, that's right there in front of me. I see it now. Downtown Denver. Colorado State Capitol. Here we come for the orders from Commander Drewstone. How about those Nuggets? Is Denver have a football area in the Broncos? Like Denver right there. Well, I thought we might not ever find that one. The airport is 2 hours south. Might just go to Denver. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Denver. We are in Denver. Well, that's actually a pretty good looking Capitol building right here, this time. Definitely. 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 That's a nice looking Capitol building right there, huh, Stone? Yeah. That's a good one right there, Commander. Oh! 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 Crash landing. Oh! 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 Damn. You alright, co-pilot? I'll turn off that soon. 1, 2, 2, 8. God, boy, my head hurt now. In these streets. That's definitely top two, not top one. Downtown Denver. Where does the damn Broncos play at? Where does damn Broncos play at? Where are those Broncos playing? Same stadium. like the Kappa. That's where we came from. No, Denver, actually. Oh, that's where they play at. Found it by accident. That's where them Broncos play at, huh? Shout out John Elway. What theme park they got in Denver? What theme park is this? I could live in Colorado. Nice, man. What's going on, fly guy? Yeah, man, we got a picture of them Broncos, baby. Yeah, man, I'm gonna come down here and visit Denver, man. We landed at the Kappa Airport, Centennial Airport in Denver. And that's where we took off from the Helo output. We got to fly to Connecticut next week. We might need a big aircraft, so we're going to land over here at Denver International. Hopefully they're ready for the boy. Good old Denver, huh? Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Flying with me, man. Probably take tomorrow off. Maybe Tuesday too, but I might be back Tuesday, but not Tuesday, Wednesday, but definitely taking tomorrow off. So thank y'all for tuning in this weekend, man.
Denver traffic, November 43, Victor taxiing to runway 361. Foggy over here.
the airport. So when we leave to go to Connecticut, we're leaving Denver International. And then we will talk about the legend of the Denver International Airport. They say that there's a major military base underneath this airport. I'm inclined to think so. I don't know though.
Denver traffic, November 433 Victor, taking off on runway 17 right for local VFR.
Coming from the south, from the west. Oh!
Denver traffic United 76 at Denver, looking for assist.
Catch you guys on the next one.